Good morning, you glorious motherfuckers. Happy Wednesday. I tried to do this in 60 seconds and I could not. So apparently some white people, racist white people, don't understand how or why Aunt Jemima is considered racist. So allow me to give you a little bit of history. Pause.
Aunt Jemima does not belong on the front of a pancake box. But why should you care? She's a respectable black lady. You even heard that she became wealthy and her family loved that she was on that box and was super disappointed when she was taken off, right? Wrong. There is no such person as Aunt Jemima. That name was taken from a minstrel character from the 1850s. A white man dressed up like a stereotypical enslaved black mammy. He put on blackface and entertained white crowds while speaking in so-called slave talk, making fun of a subservient black woman. The name itself is a colloquialization of Aunt Jemima because she took care of white people's children. And no, that is not just a schoolyard joke. There's a reason it makes sense. Using that name for a brand is just as preposterous as using Uncle Tom or Little Sambo. Now, the character's gone through many updates over the years to modernize her, make her appear less mammy-like, less slave-like. But it's the equivalent of putting lipstick on a pig. It's still a mammy. In part 2, I'm going to tell you about the women who portrayed Aunt Jemima and what their families have said about their images being removed from the product.
Now, do you have a better understanding as to why calling a black woman Aunt Jemima is racist as fuck? Now, do you understand? Let me add a little bit more, okay? The slaves had to wear apparatuses like this, and there was a piece that was inside their mouths with spikes to keep them from speaking their native language while they were forced to learn English. And not to mention, we were not permitted to go to school with Miss Sally Ann's little white baby, right? So our English is very broken. Hence AAVE, which is why we have our own dialect in which to speak. And that in itself is extremely disrespectful when all these lack of melanin children are on here projecting this false ass narrative of allegedly how black women speak. Again, all of this information is readily available on Google. But a lot of white people don't want to take the time to look it up and expect black content creators to teach them this shit. Let it marinate. I got one more video I have to address.